I'm only your favorite woman of all time, Barbie!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 most iconic movie outfits or costumes.
There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best, most instantly recognizable clothing and accessory ensembles featured in films. Masks, superhero costumes, and any garb designed to disguise a character's in-universe identity weren't considered. We're also sticking with just live action. But don't worry, all of those others are reserved for other lists. Did you recreate any of these looks yourself? Let us know in the comments below. Number 20. Jack Sparrow's pirate outfit, Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. He rocks iconic accessories, smudged eyeliner, and a classic shirt and pant ensemble. Jack Sparrow is a hallmark in the Disney Character Hall of Fame. We don't think it's a stretch to say his signature look is the most memorable from the franchise. This cheeky scoundrel captivated fans with his seafaring hijinks, and this was greatly emphasized by his costume.
Every movie you sort of meander into is a part of your education, and it was trying at times, but we got through it.
Equally rugged and charming, the authenticity of every stitch and buckle drives home his adventurous spirit. As a result, it feels as though Captain Jack Sparrow has leapt off screen and exists in the real world. The proof is in the fact that the depths of his fandom seemingly knows no bounds. In fact, several cosplayers make a living impersonating this exemplary pirate.
The blade may look old and rusty, but it's fine carbon steel with a full-length tang, making it strong and properly balanced.
Number 19. Rose's entrance gown, Titanic. We're first introduced to Rose DeWitt Bukater as an elderly woman, but when the film flashes back to the titular series of events, we're stunned by her second introduction.
I don't see what all the fuss is about. It doesn't look any bigger than the Mauritania.
You could be blasé about some things, Rose, but not about Titanic.
She's garbed in a fabulous purple and white pinstripe ensemble with elegantly placed buttons. It's topped off with an incredible purple Edwardian-style hat, and we get a sense that she may also be a tad rebellious. This costume foreshadows the splendor of the ship and the high-class folks who set sail.
Outwardly, I was everything a well-brought-up girl should be. Inside, I was screaming.
It also highlights the contrast between them and the ship's working class, as they tend to wear clothes that can get dirty, visually demonstrating a major conflict. Through it all, Rose is a symbol of elegance and allure in this look. Number 18. The Black Pants, Grease. This nostalgic movie musical explored the romance between a bad boy and a girl who was too pure to be pink, according to Rizzo.
I hope I don't get camera fried.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're gonna be cool, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry? Good. Come on, let's go.
Sandy Olsen spends the majority of Grease in skirts and light pastels, which highlight her good-natured demeanor. But in the final scene, she unveils a startling new look. Wearing high-waisted spandex pants and an off-the-shoulder top, Sandy has reinvented herself as a greaser.
Sandy?
Tell me about it, Stud.
It goes without saying, but the simple yet unforgettable black ensemble is incredibly flattering. But the outfit's real magic lies in its cultural legacy. To this day, leather pants and jackets remind us of Sandy, and that's pretty priceless. Number 17. The Puffy Vest, Back to the Future. Marty McFly's puffer vest exudes retro cool. When Marty initially travels to the 50s, he doesn't remove his vest on the first day. This emphasizes his misplacement so much that it's mistaken for a life preserver.
What are you looking at, butthead?
Hey, Biff, get hold of this guy's life preserver. Dork thinks he's gonna drown.
As a precursor to the dress fiasco of 2015, there has been some debate over the color of Marty's vest. Some say red, but the color is actually proven to be orange, a very, very burnt orange. Regardless of which hue you see when you look at it though, the way the vest remains closely associated with the beloved character speaks volumes. In fact, it's so incredibly popular among fans, there are replicas available to purchase.
Oh, Brett, you look great. Everything looks great.
Number 16. The Droogs outfits, A Clockwork Orange. If you've seen the Stanley Kubrick classic, you must know its central gang. These despicable youths wore white outfits adorned with black bowler hats and canes.
What did you do that for?
For being a bastard with no manners. Not a duke of an idea how to comport yourself public-wise, oh my brother.
The contrast between these two elements symbolizes their rebellion and anarchism, while the simplicity of the look makes it striking. They look like average dudes, but something seems a bit off, which is perfect tonally. The Droogs and their leader Alex have become pop culture icons, and we definitely don't think the outfits hurt.
Come, Georgie boy. You're a big, strong Chelovek like us all. We're not little children, are we, Georgie boy?
Referenced by The Simpsons, Guns N' Roses, and Undercover, their aesthetic lives on in various forms. In essence, this costume represents an anti-establishment attitude that continues to make an unforgettable impact. Number 15. Trinity and Neo's coat and sunglasses combo, The Matrix. One of the most identifiable looks to come out of the 90s was this minimalist one featuring black trench coats and matching shades. Not only do these outfits perfectly fit with the film's sci-fi theme, but they also symbolize the character's profound development.
Neo, no one has ever done anything like this.
That's why it's going to work.
The audience witnesses Neo's transformation from a meek programmer to an ultra-awesome hero. Instead of a drab office uniform, he wears a stylish black coat, and Trinity's leather jacket emphasizes her fierce energy. Upon entering the Matrix, the characters create whatever persona they desire. It's no wonder they choose to look equally badass and understated. It was costume designer Kim Barrett's intention to give them superhero-style capes, just not literally. We'd say mission accomplished.
How did you do that?
Do what?
You moved like they do. I've never seen anyone move that fast.
Wasn't fast enough.
Number 14. Chaplin's Tramp outfit, Various. This childish but good-natured character is Charlie Chaplin's most unforgettable on-screen persona. At first glance, the character is seen as a regular guy, but when we look closer, we realize that his outfit is filled with conflicting elements. Flowy pants, a fitted jacket, oversized footwear, and a small derby hat come together to defy convention. In fact, Chaplin himself had a hand in creating the wardrobe, and was intentional about these contradictions, adding a unique authenticity to his character. The result made a splash, as the costume has had a significant impact on fashion. Indeed, it's not uncommon to see folks channeling the Tramp's signature style, solidifying him as a symbol of the silent film era. Number 13. The Curtain Dress, Gone with the Wind. Before Project Runway sported its unconventional materials challenges, this film impressed audiences with its heroine's resourcefulness. When Scarlett O'Hara is desperate to impress Rhett Butler, she tears down her curtains and has them turned into a dress.
You're gonna make me a new dress. Not with Miss Ellen Portier, not while I got breath in my body.
Great balls of fire. And my Portiers now. I'm going to Atlanta for that $300, and I've got to go looking like a queen.
This moment symbolizes Scarlett's determination as she stares adversity in the face. She's no longer a spoiled child. She's evolved into a strong and inventive young woman. Also, she looks great. The use of green drapes makes for an incredibly striking image on screen. The gown has also stood the test of time. In 2012, it was restored thanks to a $30,000 conservation effort.
How'd you like to drive me out to my Aunt Pitty's?
Oh, nothing would give me more pleasure, Miss Scarlett.
I think you better stay to supper, too. I'm sure Aunt Pitty will be agreeable, and I know I'd like a good long visit with you.
Number 12. Elle's courtroom attire, Legally Blonde. Elle's courtroom look is a vibrant display of style and control. After encountering countless stereotypes that downplay how smart she is, Elle triumphantly asserts herself. In the film's climactic scene, she walks through the doors to represent her client.
Excuse you, you're in my way.
She's a law student. She can't defend you.
Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court ruling 3.03.
See?
The bright pink hue defiantly rejects the drab seriousness of a courtroom and her uniqueness shines through. Meanwhile, the sparkling details accent her vivacious personality and boundless determination. The brilliant blend of materials highlights not only her femininity, but also her intelligence. This look is an emblem of individuality, which has inspired countless fashionistas to embrace their journeys with confidence.
Elle, how did you know that Chutney was lying?
Because she's brilliant, of course. The rules of hair care are simple and finite. Any Cosmo girl would have known.
Number 11. The striped suit. Beetlejuice. Say his name 3 times and prepare to meet the ghost with the most. His bold, black and white awning stripes make this outfit instantly recognizable, even without the mold and stained teeth. But the titular ghoul owes much of its popularity to the undeniable charisma of Michael Keaton.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
In fact, he reportedly played a pivotal role in creating this iconic look. Prior to filming, he asked the wardrobe department to throw together costumes from varying time periods and floated around ideas. Director Tim Burton later approved, and we ultimately got what we now know as Beetlejuice's seminal wardrobe. The suit's legacy was adapted for Broadway, and it maintained the essence of its original striped coolness.
I'm gonna need some help. Your guide. I'll be your GUIDE to the other side.
Number 10. Hogwarts student uniforms. Harry Potter franchise. This multi-billion-dollar franchise has captivated an entire generation of moviegoers. The costumes were crafted with the utmost care, boasting silk ties and luxurious wool sweaters. Black robes adorned with house colors and crests swirl the students in an air of magical wonder.
Gryffindor wins the House Cup.
We already dreamed of going to Hogwarts ourselves and immersing ourselves in the wizarding world. The school uniforms, in all their iterations, only added to that desire, because they struck the perfect balance between academic and stylish. Of course, there were also some utterly breathtaking fashion moments showcased throughout the movies. Hermione's Yule Ball gown, anyone?
She looks beautiful.
Yeah, she does.
Overall, the Harry Potter film series had an incredible wardrobe that perfectly represented its universe and the characters' personalities. Number 9. Freddy Krueger's Sweater and Fedora, a Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
Who are you?
Few movie monsters are as well dressed as this. Freddy Krueger is the fashionable figure of fear that continues to haunt our nightmares, and the deliberate red and green color scheme for his outfit enhances his menacing aura. This combination of colors clashes to create an uneasy feeling. Matched with his infamous glove of blades, this Dream Demons ensemble evokes the most menacing of terrors.
If food don't kill you, the service will. The usual.
The cherry on top is, of course, his fedora. Interestingly enough, this iconic item was not always sure to be included. Actor Robert Englund shared that they tried out many different hat styles. However, the fedora's enigmatic allure ultimately prevailed, and the rest is history. Number 8. Cher's yellow suit. Clueless. Cher Horowitz is the social master of her high school, and her persona and outfits help define an entire generation of coolness. It doesn't take long before we're acquainted with her sunny disposition and a keen eye for style, and this yellow plaid suit represents both those traits perfectly. Plus, it demands attention from her peers and the audience.
They're like dogs. You have to clean them and feed them, and they're just like these nervous creatures that jump and slobber all over you.
Ew! Get off of me! Ugh, as if!
Costume designer Mona May had blue and red suits in consideration as well, but the bright yellow hue was too perfect to pass up. Evoking the beloved 90s trend of matching sets, the short skirt and fitted jacket showcase Cher's status as the radiant Queen Bee. The character has several notable fashion moments in the film, but this look is forever intertwined with her being.
He gave me a C-.
Well, he gave me a C, which drags down my entire average.
Bye.
I'll call you, okay?
Yeah.
Number 7. The Killer Tracksuit. Kill Bill Volume 1. Inspired by the legacy of Bruce Lee, this killer tracksuit is instantly recognized as one of modern cinema's best costumes. The bride, as we know her, dons it when she faces off against Oren Ishii.
You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? You know, for a second there? Yeah, I kind of did.
This look is sharpened with symmetrical black lines along the sides of her body and pulsates with her fierce personality and absolutely unwavering strength. Actress Uma Thurman was initially put off by the outfit, reportedly claiming it resembled a banana popsicle. Wearing it also wasn't easy for her, as she had recently given birth. Still, they made it work, and the end result speaks for itself.
And I want them all to know they'll all soon be as dead as Oren.
Number 6. Indiana Jones's fedora and whip getup, Raiders of the Lost Ark. The world's most handsome archaeologist has captivated audiences with his daring escapades.
Let us hurry. There is nothing to fear here. That's what scares me.
Atop his head sits a fedora that enhances an air of mystery. Meanwhile, his rugged leather jacket epitomizes his remarkably active lifestyle. Then there's his trousers. Functional and fitting for his exploits, they ensure his easy movement during action sequences. This iconic costume is completed with a bullwhip that's surprisingly useful. When Tom Selleck had to drop out as the titular character, legendary costume designer Deborah Nadoolman-Landis had to improvise. She quickly reworked the entire costume to complement Harrison Ford. It was an apparent success, with the outfit becoming one of the most sought after in film history.
You're a teacher? Part-time.
Number 5. The Gold Bikini, Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. This iconic piece made every fan's dreams come true. Described by Carrie Fisher as, quote, what supermodels will eventually wear in the 7th ring of hell. This is a controversial piece of sci-fi history.
Will you be donning the bikini again?
Of course. People are always asking about the metal bikini. Now I wear that only when I go on trips.
Princess Leia's gold bikini is fashioned from copper, wire, leather, and silk. These materials come together to create an incredibly striking image. Beyond aesthetics, this look has the potential to be empowering in the right context. Though it's used to oppress Leia, it holds a narrative weight and proves that a woman can be feminine and still fight bad guys. Thus, its reach extends far beyond mere sex appeal.
Come on.
Let's go, and don't forget the droid.
Number 4. The Dorothy dress, The Wizard of Oz. This timeless dress has weaved an enchanting spell on audiences since its debut in the 1930s.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
The blue and white gingham garb reportedly gave the checkered pattern a popularity boost in the 20th century, and it's not hard to see why. Every costume in the film is a masterpiece, with Dorothy's look symbolizing her indomitable spirit. The costume is deliberately simple and unassuming, which allows it to set the protagonist apart from the more elaborate, over-the-top personalities that inhabit the fantastical world of Oz. The iconic ruby red slippers solidify this look as one of the most famous outfits in history.
They're gone! The ruby slippers! What have you done with them? Give them back to me or I'll...
It's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
One pair was even stolen from a museum and were missing for about 13 years. Luckily, they were recovered during an FBI sting. Number 3. Dracula's suit and cape, Dracula. When we think of vampires, we often think about classy and sophisticated aristocrats. And we largely have Bela Lugosi to thank for bringing this image to the masses on the big screen. With his iconic cape and elegant tuxedo, this is the definitive representation of Dracula.
I trust you have kept your coming here a secret.
I followed your instructions implicitly.
Excellent, Mr. Enfield.
Although the film was made before the Hays Code was enforced, the cape had a very clear connotation. Dracula covered his victims with it before feasting on their blood. But we can now also understand it as a metaphor for a sensual encounter. However you see it, the image of Dracula donning a cape and tux has unmatched consistency in Halloween costumes to this very day. Not many movie monsters can say they have such a perfect look.
I didn't betray you. Oh no, don't! Don't kill me! Let me live, please!
Number 2. The white subway grate dress, the 7-year itch. Marilyn Monroe has had a firm grip on American pop culture for decades, and her career gave us a slew of unforgettable movie looks. For instance, many have tried to imitate her gorgeous pink dress in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
There may come a time when a hard-boiled employer thinks you're awful nice, but get that ice or else no dice.
But the role of the girl helped cement Monroe's status as a Hollywood legend. During one iconic scene, she wears a cocktail dress that perfectly spotlights 1950s fashion. She stands above a subway grate, and an upward breeze takes over. The rest is history.
Isn't it delicious?
Sort of cools the ankles, doesn't it?
But the moment wasn't without controversy, as it allegedly contributed to her divorce from Joe DiMaggio. He reportedly stormed off set, was seemingly violent with her, and they subsequently split. Despite the challenges, this dress remains a poignant symbol of Monroe's legacy. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Little Black Dress, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
And that's the last I see you.
Now, really, Harry?
Harry was the other guy. I'm Sid Arbuck. You like me, remember?
Designed by the incomparable Hubert de Givenchy, this simple yet elegant number is a masterpiece. Crafted from Italian satin with minimalist cuts on the back, it is the epitome of understated sophistication. Audrey Hepburn's character Holly Golightly feasts on a humble croissant and sips her drink while wearing the dress in Breakfast at Tiffany's opening scene. The concept of the little black dress is said to have taken shape in the 1920s, thanks to Coco Chanel. These days, though, the LBD is also synonymous with this ensemble. It perfectly captures Holly's sophistication and mystery. Now, we know it may not be as extravagant as Eliza Doolittle's derby dress, but if you ask us, it's certainly the most defining look in cinematic history.
Don't be angry, you dear little man. I won't do it again. You promised not to be angry. I might let you take those pictures we mentioned.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.